Good afternoon, y'all. It's been a while since I stopped shooting these videos. I know one of y'all said I must have been away too long. Yes, I have, but there's nothing much going on here. Right after that oil pan situation, you remember when I bought that brand new oil pan for $750 something? Nothing real happened, but I'm just going through the regular stress, man. I'm like taking a break right now. I didn't want to, but you see, I'm eating a lean diet, so I burn out much faster. So I'm trying to get some kind of sugar back in my system. I'm trying to keep my body in a certain shape, So I'm just kind of resting now because hold on. You see them trucks around me? I'm in Kentucky. It's on a dirt pavement. You see Prime Inc. over there? You see Super 8 Motel? There goes Hirschback right there. And there goes Hirschback over there. You can see I'm in a truck stop. And Hirschback is heading my way right now. And there goes, yeah, this is a Love's truck stop right here. It's one of them extended parking lots. You probably know where it is. It's that shallow looking Love's truck stop over, what was it? I-64 in Kentucky. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all are truck drivers. So I guess my reason, hold up a second. You can see I parked next to this equipment over here. I'm just entertaining y'all's curiosity. Alright. For some reason, when I started strolling down memory lane, in my head, you're not gonna believe the stuff that I know this ain't got nothing to do with truck driving, but I know some truck drivers, they post videos about their private life, even if it don't have nothing to do with trucks. I'll try and make it interesting if I can. If it bores the hell out of you, then don't worry wasting your time. I don't care. I just feel like getting this off of my shoulders, man, because I'm under stress. I'm under worse than stress. I'm getting persecuted on this job. I'm going through hell in this job. And I noticed my muscles have been burning. You see, let me tell you what's behind all of this most of the half of the way. It seemed like I'm disrespecting myself. At least I took 1 week off just recently. But the thing is, I've been out here 4 months straight. I did go home, but I never stayed. I only went in the hotel one time just to get a haircut. But I also was in the hotel for 1 week because I was trying to get an oil change for this truck. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. I remember to show y'all what I got. Man, it's a good thing I remember. I might as well take a break anyway, but because I've been murdering myself and brutalizing myself too much. So, yeah, I ordered, hold up. It's kind of messy, but what the? I ordered one of these on the website. The first one, I don't know if I showed it to you. I probably did. This right here, yeah, I forgot the name of it. Hold on. That's not the one I had first. The other one was EWC, I think. ECW or something. Yeah, that's the one that was more expensive looking, but I sent it back because I had bought multiple compressors to match the output to make the fluids move faster, but it didn't do any good. It did work on this truck though, not this one. The one that I sent back for a refund by UPS, yeah, it had to use the biggest size compressor. It did work, but I guess my timing was right, and not only that, I was in I was in the Motel 6 parking lot. Yeah, lucky the manager let me do that. Yeah, I asked the manager permission. They let me do it. I didn't leave no mess or nothing. Not even a drop. But I'm talking about I know y'all heard of Mighty Vac, and the one I actually ordered both of them at the same time. It's a good thing I remember. I'm gonna get to the memory lane side in a while. Let me start with this first. What was it? Mighty, the ones that I saw on the website, Mighty Vac, EWC or whatever they call it. All right, that's the one I ordered. It was Pneumatic only. They do have. I did order one that was Pneumatic and manual. This is strictly manual. So I did. I ordered both of them because I wanted to test them out or compare them. All right, that changed my mind. I decided to send back the Pneumatic one and the pump, the combination type. But that one is a little bit smaller than this. This one is bigger. I'm thinking the manual one is better because I already tried one that's Pneumatic by itself. I had to go through 3 pumps. I had to return those compressors. Excuse me, three compressors. I had a compressor the same color as that inverter. It was like that tall. It was like 4 feet tall. I had it from right here, leaning up against the seat. And I think I did stand it upright. It's almost as high as this microwave right here. I can't believe I got such a huge compressor right through that passenger door and bring it right here. It did its job all right. I saw the fluids moving inside the tube coming out of the truck engine right here. It did work. It worked better than the other ones. That was the biggest one. But the thing is, I couldn't tell how long it's going to take. I understand this is a big engine. It should take a lot longer. But I guess I couldn't wait any longer, so it seemed like I already wasted enough time switching from compressor to compressor. So you know what? I sent it back and got my refund. So I got my $500 back on my ATM card at Lowe's. So anyway, I went through a hellish process, but the reason why I not only had to do it by myself, you remember the part where I told you that Love's truck stop said that they cannot do any oil changes on this truck because them drain plugs was messed up. They were already messed up anyway. I remember I told you that they use the impact gun instead of using their torque, their what do you call it? Their breaker bar, their torque wrench or whatever. Well, they didn't tighten it right, so the Love's tech mechanic said the reason why it's not leaking is because they hammer it back in there. You see how they cheat? They smash it back in there with a hammer, so when you go getting ready to turn the plug, it don't move. Actually, it moves. It turns part way out, but it won't leak because it's already stuck in there. That's what that Love's mechanic told me. So you know what? Just like I showed you on that last video about the brand new oil pan, I showed you a picture of it. I was even in the garage and I videotaped it. So yes, this truck it's been wearing it already and it's doing good. So since I had to get the oil changed the hard way, Love's couldn't change the oil unless I get another oil pan. So I did it. So my next oil change after that is going to be this. I'm going to test this one out. That's not all to it. It's got the tubes and everything. I never tried it before. I haven't tried it before, but the Pneumatic one that I sent back, yeah, the biggest size compressor worked, but the thing is I couldn't wait that long, so I sent it back. Not only that, I did find something wrong with it. It had a piece of bolt or a screw that fell down in the bottom. I thought that's how it's supposed to be. No, it's not. I fished it out. I had to take it apart, take the screws out, take the top off, took it out, and then I put it back exactly the way it should be. It worked but it's a little bit too slow. So buying the compressor is a waste of time. But I did see the demonstration on the YouTube video. I seen one that was called Four Uncles. Yes, that's the one I had. That's pneumatic and manual, both of them combined. But I sent that one back because I'm thinking, since this one right here is bigger, it's a little bit bigger. This is a 7 liter. That Four Uncles was, I think it was a 5, no, it was a 6 liter. This is 7. I forgot the name of this one. This is not Four Uncles. This is not, I forgot the other one. It's got some kind of weird name to it. Hold on a second. It doesn't have any real name to it. It's just some kind of aftermarket brand. I don't know. So it's like, since I don't need an oil change right now, I got 2 ways of draining the oil this time. Number one, I can test this and try it. I did see the advertisement. I did see the YouTube video. I seen that you got to press it several times. It even said so. You got to work it. You got to go like this, like several times, and then stop. And then wait for the fluid to come out the engine and go into the, I think this thing right here. So as soon as it stops streaming, when you see the fluid stop, then you try it again and you keep doing it. I don't mind doing it that way, but it's like I got 2 or 3 different choices. I can try this out for size in the next 3 months or so. When I reach 38,000 miles, I'm not going 48 this time because I already went past the limit. I'm going to pamper this truck. The next 38,000 miles, when I feel I want to change the oil, I can try this. If this is too slow, I can go to my next option. I can go underneath the truck, and now I got drain plugs that really work on both sides because it's my oil pan out of my pocket, and I bought it from Freightliner, so no tech ain't touching this bitch anymore. Not only that, I am lease purchase anyways. I can do what I want, at least almost what I want. All right, so much for that. Let me put this away. It said some of these hoses are not only extended hoses. You could use it for anything. You could drain out brake fluids. You could change car oil engines. You could change commercial vehicle, RVs, buses, bus engine, RV, semis, commercial vehicle, anything. You could siphon gasoline. It don't matter. So hold up a second. Put this thing back in. Wish I could find a name for it, man. I saw it on the website and I ordered it. So that Four Uncles with a pneumatic and a manual, yeah, it seemed like it's still in. No, it should have reached already. It was in transit, but hold on a second. I like this one. It's like I don't mind taking. I don't care if I take 15 minutes or whatever. I'll just pump, rest. It's like this. My third option. After I use this first, then if this doesn't convince me, I'll just go underneath the truck and just finish draining the oil. That's it. So that's just about it right now. I hope I didn't confuse y'all. I kind of stumbled in my conversation here. Hold up a second. So much for that one. This truck needs its rest anyway because I had it running from late last night, like 12, I don't know, all the way to, no, wait a minute. I had it running from 10 o'clock last night all the way to 4 o'clock when I left. Not only that, I was going downhill a little bit too fast. So I'm gonna let the engine and the brakes cool off. And the friggin' bugs out here, man. Shit. Now I might as well take a fire because them damn tendons in my neck and the muscles, they've been sore. Like I said, I've been disrespecting myself. I'm not feeding myself on time, so I burn out. So it's like I'm trying to use this, some kind of vitamin water to put all that ingredient back in. I might as well wait for the truck to cool down too. I mean the brakes. But anyways, I just showed you. That's the thing. That's the second one I got in the mail. I actually had both of them. The 4 uncles and the other one. So I sent the 4 uncles back to UPS. So I decided to keep the plain cheap one. I know y'all said that the compressor is the fastest way. Well, I wouldn't say it isn't. It's just that it didn't convince me, so I didn't feel like it. Hold up, let me see what the hell this is. Oh, it's one of them as far as equipment. I feel comfortable with that one. I just didn't try it yet. But yeah, that other half, that part about me talking about memory lane, well, I don't mind saying this, man, but I'm just curious, you know. I started remembering certain things back in them days when I used to go to Hamilton High School in New York, Elmsford, New York. I don't know, some of y'all might have been to there. I don't know. Back in them days when I was like 12 years old. Something crossed my mind. It's not just that. I noticed more than a couple of times. Almost every school that I've been to in the United States, I've been harassed by school teachers. Almost sexually harassed. I know everybody else might get that, but for some reason, man, it kind of blows my mind to actually remember that. It's just about all female school teachers, all of them. It's like, let me see, the first one, I'm not going to mention nobody's name here. I'm not going to mention that lady's name. I'm not going to mention them school teacher's name. That's not going to be good. It kind of made me laugh anyway, but this lady with the long hair all the way down to her back, I know she's Italian. I could tell by her smoked lips and her dark brown eyes. She's Italian. She's not Mexican. She's not Spanish. She's Italian. I used to think she's an Indian. I thought she was a Native American Indian. No, she's not. Because one of my classmates said that she looks like one. She looks like that lady on Land O'Lakes. No, it's not. She's not Indian. Yo, man, I think I better move this damn truck. It's fucking right there. I don't know what the hell this is, boy. Every time I park next to something, I always deal with a consequence. Let me go ahead and move out of the way. Yo, you want me to move? You want me to move out of the way? You got it? Oh, alright. Alright. I thought I was in the way. It's like a curse waking up on me, man. You know what? I almost got busted for... I didn't park in front of a dumpster. I parked away from it. It's just that the garbage truck needed to use the parking lot where I was to get space to pull out the dumpster. It's not my fault, but you see, now I know what I'm up against. I guess something is out there watching me, man. It's telling me to behave a certain way. I don't mind. If I get my ass kicked around by some supernatural force, well, so be it. It's like, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna, I don't know why. It's like I'm getting bad luck all the time. Anyways, before I was interrupted. Alright, this lady, it seemed like she used to tease and chase after me. This was up in New York around 1983, And she used to tease and chase after me and stalk me. She used to, try to get under my skin whenever she feels like it. And then when for the first time on this date right here on the spot in 22, I also remember something else that happened. Me, my classmates, my school teacher, and the other one, the one that was chasing after me, we were all in the Howard Johnson Hotel on a field trip. Back in them days, we went to the White House. We went to the president's White House. Who was it? Ronald Reagan was in charge that time. We went to Ronald Reagan's White House. We went to the yellow room, the green room, the blue room, the red room. They have that. That's where Donald Trump is at. So we went in the White House, and then we came out. We went into the Washington Monument, and then we went to the U.S. Capitol. So this is what happened. We went back into the Howard Johnson Hotel. Everybody got their pajamas on. Yo, check this out. One of them school teachers pushed me down on the bed and got on top of me, man. I can't believe this. It's so embarrassing. Yeah, you know the rest. It didn't happen though, but that bitch had she had that psychotic look in her face, in her eyes. You know how they smile at when they smile in your face and they look kind of crazy. I can't believe this, man. I'm sorry. I hope y'all ain't laughing too hard or cussing me out or whatever, but I don't know why. I mean, them years are gone, so since I'm an adult man, I don't mind talking about it. But yeah, that happened. My schoolmates had on their pajamas, and the main school teacher that was in charge of me, she had her night dress on, and the other one that was chasing after me, yes. Yeah, that was all in New York. Okay, stepping on up to Orlando, Florida. I'm gonna try hurry up before this thing buzzes. Went to Meadowbrook Junior High, Orlando, Florida. We used to live in Foxbriar, F-O-X. Foxbriar. Yes, another female did kind of, yeah, she kind of stalked me and got what she wanted a little bit. But anyway, I didn't know she was interested. I didn't know she was a type, but oh yeah, it was a tomboy. She likes to beat up other girls. She likes to get in a fight with other girls. And she's the finest looking female in the whole school to me. Yeah, she brown skin almost like me. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I should mention her name. I'll get away with it this time. Pam Bowie, as in David Bowie, the rock singer. Last name is Bowie. Her name is Pam, P-A-M. Anyways, this girl, I guess I didn't realize she was watching me the whole time. I used to be in a serious mood all the time. She grabbed me from behind and picked me up off the floor like about 3 inches. You see, I'm the slim type. She was like a year younger than me. And she's built than I am. Except, there's a difference between size and strength. Yes, I'm stronger, but it seemed like I'm lighter than her. So, it's like I realized this girl is really chasing after me. So this is what happened. I'm sitting at the desk writing. Pretend I'm at school. I'm on the desk, right? You know them desks? I'm writing. So, I guess she pulls up next to me and she starts squeezing on my private. So I guess I'm here pretending like I'm not feeling it. I'm ignoring it. No, I'm not really ignoring it. I'm just faking it. I'm enjoying myself and she's squeezing on me. So I guess while everybody's distracted, I continue to let her continue. And then at certain times, the school teacher will come into the classroom and she'll pull away. She'll pull away real quick, and then she'll come back and do it again when the school teacher disappears. Actually, Miss Bryant, I don't know her last name, I don't need to say it. Miss Bryant, the school teacher in Orlando, Florida, Meadowbrook Junior High, she doesn't have a problem with me getting chased by the females. It's just that nobody knows who's gonna trip out and do anything. But anyway, it's like that girl got away with it. All right, she got what she wanted. She won the fight. I almost resisted her, but I said, you know what? I could sure use this kind of attention. All right, let me cut out that excess crap. I don't want to get too deep into this, but I didn't really go no further. The next one, the third school I went to, oh my God. Lake Okeechobee is the most disgusting place I've ever been. Let me just sneak this one in. I got sick from going to that place. When we first left Orlando, Florida, when my mom moved from Orlando, Florida to Lake Okeechobee, Okeechobee, Florida, it was right next to the lake. That's where all the friggin' Cherokee Indians and the damn rednecks are. I said, no. When I first set foot there, I vomited on the floor. I vomited out my mom's car while me and my brother and sister was in the back seat. I vomited on the floor, man. I got sick. That place depresses me in the worst way. I had a natural reaction. Nothing real happened there. I'm just telling you the bad news on that part. I got scarred by that place. I had some kind of amnesia or something. I was so depressed. I couldn't feel myself. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if I was me. I didn't like this, so I'm just gonna scratch that one out. I'm not gonna talk about it. All right, we left there. Now Fort Lauderdale. We moved to some part of Fort Lauderdale. I think it was, I don't know, Lauderhill or Plantation or one of them. One of them school teachers. All right, I went to Boyd Anderson. They call it BA, as in Boyd Anderson. Yeah, I went to Boyd Anderson Junior High School. And here goes another school teacher. It was a Hispanic lady. She there pressing up against the desk with her tits all up in my face. And this girl named Crystal sitting next to me. She was laughing and giggling. Of course, I understand this girl was entertained by what she was seeing. The Spanish lady was like pushing her chest up in my face, pretending like I don't notice it. Yes, she was leaning her hands up against the desk and looking up at the wall like she was trying to get my attention. So I faked it. I pretend like I wasn't looking. That also happened. Tell me if I'm telling you some kind of story. What am I trying to do? Make you laugh because I ain't got nothing else to do? No, it really happened. Boy, they got some ugly, nasty bitches out here. I can't stand this place. I'm not gonna sit here too long, man. Yeah, this place is grossing me out. I don't like it. I'm getting out of here. I'm just waiting for this thing to cool down because I can't use the AC and drive at the same time. I'll lose more money, lose fuel. It's like that's another so-called sexual harassment. Well, you could say whether if I didn't mind or not. I'm just telling you what's real. That was Boyd Anderson. And they got multiple school teachers that do that. I know they do that to a lot of students here and there, but I don't mind telling you my side. Alright, skip Boyd Anderson and go to who else? I think Boyd Anderson was the last school I've been to. I dropped out of school. That was it. I dropped out of school. Boyd Anderson was my last school. I had to. They weren't teaching me anything. I don't want to get into that, so don't get personal with me. They weren't teaching me anything. They were teaching me shit. I didn't learn anything. I wound up learning on my own. I went to Fort Lauderdale. I went to another school. I went to a GED school for a while, but that teacher never showed up either. Cut and run. And one of the students named Olga, it was some Russian girl. She started cussing and complaining about the school. She said, "Where the school teacher at? I don't see anybody." So since the school teacher cut and run, they're not teaching us any hardcore mathematics anymore. So I had to leave. You see what I'm going through? That's what I went through in Florida. But anyways, I did learn the basics of math, which was the most important thing I wanted to learn. But I did forget most of it or some of it over the years. But I still get by in life. So it's like that. What else happened? Oh, let me squeeze this one in that I left out. Another sexual harassment. It was Kathy. It was a black lady at McDonald's off University. There's a McDonald's restaurant that was right next to a Kmart. It's right off 441 and Sunrise Boulevard. Right where the car dealership is at. Like Plantation, Nissan, and Ford and all that. Yes, I went there in 1989 for a job. And I got a job. That lady was like tripping out. I was sexually harassed again. So it looked like I've been harassed by X amount of women. Oh, back in them days, I was only a teen. I was only 18 years old, 19. I was only 17. I was only, 16. Never reached my 20s yet. I've been harassed. I was even 12 years old when it started. But I guess that's the way it goes. You know what? I kind of learned a lesson from this. Oh, let me squeeze another one in. Sorry about that. One of them Sunrise police officers. Here goes a nasty, scary one. I don't know which one of y'all gonna get offended, but I'm telling you, sexual harassment again. A female Sunrise cop. I got pulled over by a Sunrise police officer back in 1988. I was driving my mom's so-called new Mitsubishi Galant. I was driving my mom's car to work. That cop was leaning on top of my mom's car like that, and she had her legs spread open and her you-know-what was up against her pants. Yeah, I know. It kind of scares me to death to know that, you know, if I didn't respond the right way, it would go the officer's way. Would you believe it took me from 1988 to this very year, 2022, while I'm driving this Western Express Freightliner Cascadia, it took me like the last couple of weeks or months for me to remember that. Stuff start catching up to me years later. Stuff that I thought I forgot that never exists, it's starting to remember. I said, oh shit. Yes, you're telling me. That shit's scary. I must be carrying something. I know what my cloak might look like on the outside. That's the reason why I don't fucking show my damn self. I'm not saying I look good nowadays at the age of 52. I don't think I have it that much, but I don't give a shit. I'm keeping my ass to myself. That's the way I'm the shy type. I like showing my hands and my feet. I don't like showing my face. I know y'all saw me in the trailer one time, but I don't care. I've been sexually harassed by X amount of females. Like, most of them was, just about all of them was older than me. All of them were women, full-grown women, in their 30s. In their 30s. Hardly ever 40. 30s, maybe 40, but 30s and 40s. X amount of school teachers and even the police officer, a female cop. I can't believe this. Nah, this is like scary, man. I'm living a dangerous lifestyle here. I'm a victim. I never told my mom about none of this. I guess I never told my brother and my sister. I never told nobody. I guess, I don't know. Just kept it to myself. Well, I guess I gotta cut this one short because I don't feel like staying out here that long. I'm gonna clean this mess up. I gotta go get this load off my back so I can get the next one. I need to shut down because it's getting low later. Hey, sorry about the mixed up confusion. I know one of y'all guys that gave me a comment. Oh, you remember, before I end this video, you remember the part where I was doing that that PM, you remember that PM lube I was doing? You remember the grease gun? The brand new grease gun? Yeah, I took that video off. One of y'all said that they saw something on the cardboard. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't know what might happen. One of y'all YouTube watchers warned me about what you saw. You told me to get rid of it. You told me to pull the video off. All right, I did. That's the reason why you can't find it no more. Sorry about that. I didn't see that one coming, but thanks. I appreciate. I forgot his name. I forgot the name. He left. Yo, you in the background that told me about that, I appreciate it. I don't know what's left of me. I'm not so sure. I hope nothing don't happen. But I appreciate you trying to save my life. You said that you saw it. All right, thank you. I express my gratitude to you. When I get the chance and I find your name, I'll go ahead and tell you who it is, and I'll tell you thanks. Thanks for saving my life. I appreciate it. There goes KMB Transportation. I used to drive for them way back in 06. Them is very, very hospital. I mean, not hospital. Hospitality. Them is very, reasonable to get along with. I miss working for people like that. But since I'm stuck with Western Express, I have to finish this chain reaction I started. I don't mind. I hate hesitating so much, but let me tell you about this. The ones that hate on my guts, the ones that hate me and that did, cuss y'all back out. No, not all of you. I cussed them out. The ones that hate me for working for this truck company. Well, it seemed like, you know what? You were half right about something. It's too late. The other part that you're not right about is I can't pull away now. I not only got this truck right here in my possession, I cannot touch another truck because I don't know what it might have. I don't know. Like since I feel I deserve a new truck all the time, I don't want to touch nothing used. I'm thinking I'm gonna mess with a recall. Here's the other bad news. The used ones are more expensive than the new ones now. But my third reason, I don't want to go near Western Express merchandise again or property. I don't want a loaner. I don't want another Freightliner Cascadia like this. I want this one. This individual truck right here. And I'm thinking of going owner authority with it. I seen another one exactly like this. It went owner authority. It had some other name plastered over the word Western Express, the logo. But it had Western Express moved over towards the pocket compartment. It was a 22 Cascadia thing. And this is a 21. I've seen two other trucks just like mine that went owner authority. And I thought I was the only one doing it. Yeah, so since I already started a chain reaction, yes, I do feel disappointed that I didn't get a chance to go to Freightliner and buy one of their trucks and lease it. There goes another bad news. It's like I don't think I'll be qualified because they said that they got to do a credit check. And the reason why I might not be qualified is because I have no existing background. That means I don't have a bad credit and I don't have a good credit. It's in between. It doesn't exist on my record. So in order for me to get qualified for a truck at Freightliner, I would have to have credit experience on my credit card in good standing. You might say I'm wrong about that, but that's what I was told. Freightliner said it themselves. I called a Freightliner in Utah. They said so. And I said, I don't have bad credit. It's just that I don't exist on the list. So there you have it. If you don't exist, well, they can't tell if you're good or bad. So that's how it goes. So anyway, I started a chain reaction with this one. I'm going to finish it. All right. I don't think I got anything else to say. So much for this last video I haven't shot in, I don't know, 4 weeks. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut and run. If I got anything special and important to show you, I did show you that oil extractor, and I told you about my background experience history. That's about it. I just try to squeeze that in just to you know, maybe, I don't know, entertain you or let you know what kind of person I am. I don't know. I just try to make the video interesting, that's all. Alright, I'll check y'all later. See ya.